Soulfood Framework is rooted in my endeavor as an artist researcher to actualize cultural wisdom. The Soul Food Framework is rooted in the understanding that every culture has its own soul food. And when you talk to people about their soul food, their hearts open up. The whole energy shifts and a connection is possible that I think is really hard to have with somebody that you don't really know, but that means something. And so that was the thing that kind of broke it open for me. It's a way of infusing quantum understanding into our personal understanding of ourselves, starting with thinking of ourselves as an ingredient and everything that we see, witness, or create. And when we engage with anything, we can engage with it, particularly our systems, as a toxic ingredient or a healed ingredient. And so personal innovation within the Soul Food Framework is about our focus on our healing, a focus on becoming more self-aware. Cultural fusion artist philosophy. A lot of people maybe don't think, when they think about fusion, don't bring to that the scientific understanding that in order for fusion to happen, both elements have to remain stable in that bonding process. If one element is unstable, fusion cannot happen. And so I like that as a metaphor because as individuals, when we come together to collaborate, what happens if we collaborate as it's healed, stable elements and ingredients, the outcome is so much more extraordinary. And I've seen that in small ways with the work that I've done so far. But now, the reason that I came to California is I am very interested in applying this to regional economic development. And how that relates to superposition, which is a quantum mechanics concept. Basically, it's a metaphor that I use to think of artist solution, where the solution is more than one thing. It's addressing more than one issue. So in economic development, thinking linearly around job creation has hindered innovation. Looking at artist solution, what does that mean in that context? One of the issues that I have become, because homelessness is so in your face now, we can't avoid it, rather than trying to turn away, to look at how can I help address this. So just a little bit about the population that I'm interested in. It's youth aging out of foster care and survivors of human trafficking. And here in Riverside County, where I live, we have 180 of those individuals just aging out of the foster care system every 18 months that are going unhoused. Average age of a young person the first time they're trafficked is 13 to 14 years old. Because they get less time, for the penalties for trafficking a human being are less than drugs or weapons. It's become a very lucrative industry for a lot of individuals that choose to do that. So I'm inviting people to help me disrupt the predatory pipeline. How are we going to do this? By creating a new industry in the Inland Empire and engaging them to work with me to be leaders in that industry. That industry being upcycled remixed fashion. We clearly have a fast fashion problem. It does not seem to be going anywhere anytime soon. And as a regional problem, it's ready for a regional solution. And these are problems that exist in every region. And that is something I'll be doing, launching my, I guess what are we going to call this? My, I guess just sort of a kickoff event in San Diego with Upgrade Philanthropy, Lemuel Bleckett and his team. In November, in early November. Stay tuned for a specific date. November 5th is what we're looking at right now, to begin to engage other people that are working in segments of this, working in the upcycled or the thrifting community. There's a lot of education going on around that. But also, there's a lot of talent and knowledge around thrifting, and I can foresee developing that into a new career path for people, akin to wholesale buyers in the retail industry, and developing that as a more specific, credentialed, standardized career path. and having these young people be pioneers and doing that here in Southern California. And so part of the Soul Food Framework is that instead of seeing someone as just a victim, that we understand that people are many things. We hold many roles at all times. And so at the same time that we may have been victimized or traumatized by certain situations, that we're also creators and we're incredibly creative and resilient. And I like to lean into that, and the Empowered Innovation System, the personal innovation style, all of those are pieces of this system to help people to take control of their life by first understanding themselves as an ingredient.